All right, shoulders are rolling up, back, and down. Abs are drawn in, back of the neck is elongated. Good. 2 more shoulder shrugs. Beautiful. We're starting with a little march, toe points. Arms back and squeeze, squeeze. Use those muscles between your shoulder blades. Give your fists a squeeze so you feel a little more. Keep this going, but change the arms to pull down. Lift the knee up to you rather than pull that or pull yourself down to your knee. So last 2, and we're changing arms. Up and over, tap your knee. Start to bring that knee across your body. In a moment, we'll stay on the right and we'll double time it. 4, 3, 2, right only. Last 2, and step it out. Shoulder shrugs. Step, touch, step in front. Pull back. Knee up. Pull down. Good, up and over. Knee crosses. We're going to stay on the left in a moment. 4, 3, left only, double time. Last 2. Last 1. Step it up and out. Hands come down. Grab your light weights for me, please. And step touch. Thumbs up. Toe in front, lift. Tiny lift. Thumbs to the sky. 4, 3, 2, hands on your hips. Palms face your sides. Arms out to the side. Elbows bend so the elbows are a little higher than your wrists. Squeeze. Knee lift. So it's a miniature upright row. Good. 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Hopefully you feel that in your shoulders. Add a hammer curl. Opposite knee. Bending that elbow, thumb to the sky. 4, 3, 2, shoulders down, step touch. Good. Stay in a wide stance. Come up on those left toes, shoulders out of your ears. Arms are up and out to the side. This is the movement with the arms, lifting with the elbows first. As we curtsy and come up. No weight on that back leg, please. Step into it. Two more. Sorry. Hands on your hip. Leg behind you, curtsy. Quick ones. Hands come down. Tiny little upright row with those quick legs. Woo. Last two, the last one. Woo. Step out to the side, point your right toes. Again, this is our movement with our shoulders as we curtsy. All the way on that left leg as it bends and you sit into it and straightens. Those right toes just tap to the back. Good job. Hopefully your shoulders are feeling this, your glutes and your quads. Just 2 more. Good. Hands on your hips for now. Pick up that pace as you curtsy. When you're ready, add that little upright row. Up, up. Last 2, last 1. Okay, set those weights down for just a moment, please. Shoulders shrug up, back, and down. Wide stance. Big deep breath in. Exhale, pull those arms open. Palms to the sky. Squeeze your shoulder blades open. Bend the elbows. Open that chest. Bend the knees. Pull your abs in. And then hinge forward. And give you a little tuck of the booty. And an extension. And then tuck it under and extend. 2 more. Tuck, extend, tuck, extend. Rock that right shoulder and look up over your left, please. Back through center, opposite. Good. Back through center, shoulders out of your ears, abs drawn in. Big deep breath in. Roll up on those toes. Pull your abs in, hands in front, test that balance, pull those ribs down, heels down, and lift, and lift. Little raises here. Notice if you're leaning forward, try and keep your booty underneath you, but not your ribs popped up, right? So ribs are pulled down and booty's under. 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was just a little quick calf warm up. All right. Fall off to the side for now. Let's bring those weights and your chair in. And you're going to want that chair to your right. Right leg in front. You might want to start with a single weight, and then you can decide if you want to add on. All right, just leave that arm dangling for now. Right leg is fairly straight. You're going to do that beautiful flat back hinge. You have the tiniest of bends in that right knee. If you want to add on, you're going to bring that left arm off to the side. And that's where you can add an extra weight if you want, but we're just working that posture muscle right now. If you wanted a little extra challenge, that arm stays by your ear, and you keep it there, that will be hot dog jiggity more work. Try not to let the arm collapse as you come forward. Out to the side is perfectly fine. You can maybe find a happy place between those two where your arm comes into a V. So you choose. But meanwhile, that right hamstring and glute should be working, and that left deltoid, shoulder muscle, should be kind of on fire. Beautiful. Last one, set your weight down. Bend that standing leg, stick your left leg out behind you, pull your abs in, standing leg. I want you to straighten it and bend. Polishing off here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back, roll those right toes up. Flex that heel back or toes back towards your face. Give that nice stretch to your hamstring. We're going to switch sides for now. Again, single weight for most of us. More if you want. All right, left leg is in front, right leg is behind. And we just start with that jumping bird position, right? Straight leg, straight leg. Standing leg will have the gentlest of bends in it. You want to add on that lift with your rear deltoid. It comes out to the side as you hinge forward. You certainly have the option to bring it over your head as you come forward, or to leave it there for even more challenge. Or if you want to do the halfway between the two, you lift up in that V. Last two. Last one, weight goes down. Find that flat back position, stand with it, bend and straighten. And back leg comes down, bend it, front leg, roll it up. Woo. All right. And you can leave the weights in your chair for now. Let's grab that ball. Okay, you're going to put that ball between your thighs, above your knees for now. Try and bring your feet parallel, right? So depending on how inflated that ball is, it might be a pretty big squeeze. It's fairly uncomfortable for me, just so you know. So we've got that beautiful squeeze. We're gonna roll up on those toes. We're gonna bend the knees forward as we slide down an imaginary wall with our tailbone. Doesn't matter how far you go, just feel your quads start to work. From there, drop your heels, lift your heels. Drop your heels, lift your heels. Now, this is also gonna work your calves and give you some stretch on those calves. You're squeezing that ball with your inner thighs. Last two. Last one, heels up, and you come up. Sit down, heels down, everything up, everything down, everything up. Last two. Last one, sit down, keep your heels raised, squeeze the ball. Squeeze, squeeze, tiny, in. So you're not going out and in, you're just going in and in. 4, 3, 2, squeeze the ball, sit an inch, squeeze the ball, sit an inch, squeeze the ball, sit an inch, all the way up. Down, squeeze, farther, farther up. Sit, squeeze, lower, lower, and up. Squeeze and go down, 2, 3, and up. Down and squeeze, 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 and up. Keep it going. Last two. Stay down, squeeze it, squeeze it. 4, 3, squeeze as tight as you can, hold, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, again. Tighter. And bring it up. Woo! Inner thighs should be loving that. All right. Shift your weight onto that right leg. Lift that left leg off the ground. Bend your right knee for me and just give me a squeeze. Squeeze. Just a little more inner thigh here. And then left leg down, right leg up. Bend that left knee, squeeze in. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna turn to your chair. Let's put that ball behind your right knee for me, please. Bend your left knee. Knees are side by side. We don't have that right leg in front of the left, right? Correct? Bend that left knee, sit into it. Make sure your booty's not sticking out, so everybody tuck for me. Squeeze ball. Bring your heel closer to your hip, squeeze. Ooh, I like that. Let's add 2 weights in your right hand. A little tiny bicep curl, small range of motion as your hamstring curl. You know, one of your hamstring muscles, the big one, is called your biceps femoris. So look at that, we're working 2 biceps at the same time. 3, because you have 2 heads of your bicep. You're welcome. 4, 3, 2, hold the squeeze. Squeeze your arms, squeeze your leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can put the weights back down. So much for twofers. Hinge forward. Bend that left leg a lot. Pull your abs in, flat back position, as flat as you can go. Depending on how close your chair is, you can rest your head, but no shrugging. All right, from there, point your toe to the ceiling and lift, and lift, and lift, and lift. Now flex through the heel and push, and push, and push, and point your toes and lift, and flex your heel and lift. Leave the heel flex, squeeze. And relax. You're coming up. Set the ball in your chair. Take that right ankle over your left thigh. Woo! Extend that booty back. Get that nice stretch and roll it under for a low back stretch. And then press it out again for that outer hip stretch. And tuck it under. Take your right foot across. Bring your arms up and over to the left to start with your body. And then over to the right. All right, you don't need to move your chair. I'm moving just so my opposite leg will be in front. All right, right knee bends, left leg touches the ball. Abs swung in, booty tucked under. 2 weights in your left hand. Hamstring curl, bicep curl. Four, 3, 2, hold it, squeeze both at the same time. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights go down. You find that spot so that you can extend into this. Right leg stays bent. Left toes point to the side and lift. Keep going. I need you to square up. Good. Flex through the heel and push up and up. Good. Keep going. Point your toes. Flex the heel. Good. Leave the heel flex, squeeze. Squeeze. Beautiful. Bring that up. Woo! Cross that ankle over the opposite thigh. Sit into it. Booty goes up, elongate, and then we'll round it under. And then we'll lengthen out again. Round it under, roll it up. Left leg goes down. You're going to put it to the front of the ring first, and then to the back. Or, I guess you went left, right. I'm really sorry about that, guys. All right. Weights just down for now. You're going to sit in your chair towards the front with that ball just below your knees or at your knees. Hands on the sides of your chair. Palms facing each other. Shoulders up, back, and down. Slip your hips off the front of the chair. Use your elbows to bend and straighten. Walk your big toes to touch. Add a squeeze at the top. Bend, squeeze, bend, squeeze. Hold it, bend knee or bend elbow position, squeeze the ball. Three, two, and 1. Woo! Relax that. Arms, just give them a big sweep here. Let those legs rest. All right. And then we're coming back up. Just know where your weights are so you don't step on them, please. Okay. We're bringing that ball back into our left leg. And as we did before, the right knee is bent and the left leg is behind it, but this time we're flaring to the side, right? If you want, you can add, if your shoulders feel like they could take some more, you can add another shoulder raise to the side. You don't need to add this, we've done a bit of shoulder work already, but it's your option. Last two. We're going to hold that arm up, we're going to hold that leg up, we're going to flex through the heel and squeeze, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. We're doing that on the other side, please. So left knee is bent, right leg holds the ball, abs in, flaring to the side. A little fire hydrant move here. Make sure your elbow is coming up before your wrist and your palm is facing down. Last one, hold it up, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Hamstring curl. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, relax that down. You're gonna take that ball back. Let's go inner thigh again, please. No, you know what? Sorry. Let's go down to your, right above your ankle. Just gonna give you a little different feeling here. Feet are parallel and knees are bent. Shoulders up out of your ears. Sit down in a little baby miniature bend here with your knees, abs in, palms to the sky. Serve your platter. Squeeze that ball the whole time, please. Last few, but you're holding the arm out there. You knew that was coming. Straighten and straighten. Shoulders down to your ears, lean forward, give me a tiny bend, straight. And relax. Now if that didn't feel like that worked too much, notice if you're doing a curl as opposed to a straighten. That eccentric contraction is what really gets you. All right. Okay. Go ahead and grab that ball, move it out, back into your chair. And you're moving that chair again, sorry. All right. Fall back between your thighs, and that's just for that inner thigh awareness. We're going to roll up on those left toes, right leg is pointed, and we're just doing a single leg calf raise. Now again, if you want to find a lovely challenge, you're here. Elbow is in line with your shoulder, right in front, fingers reach. Now that calf should be working, I hope. 3 more. Last 2. The last one, bring your arm straight in front of you, and I just want you to hold it there. Your heel is off the ground. From there, lift your heel, arm is steady. Just holding, holding. And relax. We'll stretch that calf in a minute, but let's do the other one. All right. I got it. Good job. All right. So here we are. Point that opposite leg, abs drawn in, hand by your shoulder, raise up. So heel raise, add that arm lift if you want. Try not to push off of your chair, of course. Just 4 more. Last 2. Last one, hold it up, bring that arm right in front of you, hold it steady, and then heel raise. Lift, lift, lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Everything down for now. Let's give a nice stretch to those calves. Let's step back with the left foot. Make sure your toes are pointed ahead into right knee. Lunge forward and press the left heel down. Notice if your booty is back, that's kind of avoiding the stretch, so make sure it comes forward with you. Bend your left knee to deepen the stretch. Roll up on your toes. Turn your left toes out and push your left hip forward. Lunge into it, right knee bends. Bend that left knee, please. Roll up on your toes, left toes in, heel out, lunge it, and bend that knee. And roll up. All right, right leg back, toes pointed straight ahead, lunge into it, press that heel down, make sure that hip is with you, bend that knee to take it deeper, and roll up on those toes. Right toes out, press that right hip forward, lunge, and bend that knee, please. Roll it up, left toes in, left hip forward, and then knees. Woo, and roll it up. All right, so that should have given you a nice stretch of those calves. We're going to do one more nice thing. We're going to put one weight on the ground. Your weight is staying on your left leg. Take that weight underneath your right heel, and with a little bit of weight on your foot, roll that dumbbell forward and back, just massaging the arch of your foot. Now you don't want your full weight on this, right? Because otherwise those little bones in your foot will not like that. Good. And then we're going to do the same thing for the opposite foot. So again, you don't have your full weight on it, but you're just giving that arch a nice massage forward and back. You can go all the way up to the toes if that feels okay with you, all the way to the back of the heel. All right. Let's bring everything with us as you come down, including the chairs, as you know. We might use that too. Yep, lower it all. All right. So we're going to start with our feet towards the chair. Just have those weights out of the way in front of you. I want you to put your bottom ankle on the ball. Make sure not your foot, but your ankle and your shin so that you have some challenge there, right? And then you're going to try to lift your upper body in a straight line, hand underneath you. Make sure you didn't fold at the hips, right? So you're extending. So you should feel that bottom leg having to work against the ball. Then just lift your top leg, bottom leg, push against the ball, push against the ball, push against the ball. This is just about balancing here. Press, and press, and press, and press, and press, and press. Good. Make sure you're lifted to create that extra challenge. Last 2, last 1, and come on down. So my ball is kind of quite inflated, but really squishy too. So it's kind of miserable. If you didn't really feel those, it just might have to do, your ball might be giving you a little more stability, and that's awesome for you. Not so much for me. All right, so we're lying in that straight line. I'm trying not to hinge at the hips, so I'm gonna try to get my legs in the same line as my hips, which are in the same line as my shoulders, so really just my hip bone on the ground. Top leg lifts. This shoulder, oh, up out of your ear. Press down on the ball, and down, and push, and push, and push. Good. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Okay. We're gonna take that ball back between our thighs, please. Chair is handy. And feet are in that chair, heels are in the seat of the chair. Try and get your knees right over your hips, please. Have your weights handy. Arms straight up in the air, shoulders back and down. We're gonna bring those arms overhead, feel that stretch. And then I want you to pull your ribs down to lift your arms. So you're gonna inhale up and over, but keep your ribs down, and then exhale, lift. Inhale up and over, exhale, stay here. Squeeze the ball, lift your hips, lower down. Squeeze the ball, lift your hips, lower down. You know what's coming, right? Put those two things together. When your hands come, they come just over your shoulder. Make sure those ribs are staying down. Hopefully you guys are feeling these by now. Last 2. Last 1, stay up. Lift your arms so you can see your elbow creases. Bend your elbows, straighten. Straighten, squeeze, straighten, squeeze. I'm squeezing with my glutes and I'm squeezing the ball. Topping it off, I hope for you. It is for me. And relax. Weights can go down. Bring those legs into the chair. As a matter of fact, straighten out that left leg. Bring that ball behind your right leg for a moment. And just give it a tug in. Just give those hamstrings a moment. Let that knee move across your body and then open to your right side. Just a little mobility here, and then relax it. We'll give it a lot more love later. Other leg comes in. Same thing. Just moving that knee side to side, getting different angles for that stretch. Beautiful. And relax. All right. So now, we're going to lift up into that bridge, and we're going to put that ball underneath our tailbone. Good. All right. Lift your legs, tabletop position. You can leave your chair where it is for now. Shoulders are pressing down. Nod your head yes. Flex through your heels. Deep breath in. On the exhale, lower those heels towards your chair, and then lift them back up. So it's our toe touch, but it's a small range of motion. If you can, could you lift your hands off the ground? And that would challenge you even more if that ball is unstable. Now, next challenge, lower your feet towards the chair. Hover. I feel the chair cushion against my heels, but there's no weight. Hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift just to tabletop. Exhale, lower. Hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale up. And keep that going. This is a really small range of motion, but we are going to be working. I think you might feel these tomorrow right around that, those attachment points at your ribs. Don't forget the hold at the bottom, hovering above, holding 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break, hug your knees in. I'm going to give you a final option, and that is to take a single weight and put it below your knees, squeeze it there, and then go to that exact same exercise. Hover your feet above the chair, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lift back up again. With that weight there, creating that extra challenge. Keep that going. You have 4 more of these, please. I hope you feel this challenge. 2 more. On that last one, go ahead, take your weight away, bridge up, bring that ball out from under you, and then now we'll go ahead and however you need to move that chair out of your way, please. All right, we have one last tricep exercise. So bring that ball behind your head, please. Just a nice rest here. We're gonna take both weights in your left hand. If this ball, if that's not comfortable for you, Terry, if that sets off your vertigo, you can certainly do this with your head resting on the ground. This is just gonna allow you to have a little bit of lift, but you don't absolutely have to have it. Just tuck it somewhere otherwise. All right, thumb or palm is facing the camera, ribs are pulled in, arm goes up overhead just like it was before. You're gonna bend that elbow, it doesn't have to go very far, just a little bend, hold it, feel your tricep. Straighten it out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend it 4, 3, 2, and 1. Small range 4, 3, 2, and 1. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten it. We're doing a tiny range of motion. Now I want you to turn so the palm is facing away from you. Your knuckles are facing you. Lower by bending that elbow, 4, 3, 2, 1, not all the way. Press straight, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going super slowly. Good, 2 more at this pace. My arm is actually shaking. Last one, lower, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here, press up, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights in your right hand. Right arm up, palm is facing the opposite direction. You're gonna bend the elbow the tiniest bit, slow, 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 slow. Straighten, 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 straighten. Tiny bend, 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 bend. And straight, 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 straight. And again, bend, 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 and bend. Straight, 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 and straight. One more like that, bend, 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 bend. Straight, 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 straight. And now we're gonna turn. Knuckles will face you, palm to the sky, bend the elbow a little, and then straight, 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 and bend 2, 3, 4, and straighten 4, 3, 2, and 1. I hope you're shaking too. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and press 2, 3, and 1. Last time, reach, drop, drop, drop. Oh, 4, 3, 2, 1, press up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Arms just reach up overhead and then turn your palms face down. Good, bring your right arm to the side, bend it at a right angle, and then just let the palm drop forward, and then drop it open. Drop it forward, keep it at a 90 degree, and drop it open. Left arm to the left side, drop it forward, it's on that 90 degree angle. Left arm opens, and forward again, and open again. All right. Okay. Let's take that ball back. Let's go ahead and put it between our ankles for now, please. Hug those knees in. Lift yourself up to your legs. Legs are in tabletop. Grab your weights. Extend your arms overhead, reach your legs the opposite way. Hold here. I want you to lower your arms and legs 1 inch and close them 1 inch. Open, close, open, close, open, and close. Tiny range of motion. If this is bothering your neck, bend your elbows Give yourself some support. That weight is still over your head, so you're still getting that extra resistance, but you're doing it without straining your neck. Hold on, a couple more. I hope you feel these. Last two, the last one. Woo, bend those knees. Weights are gonna go down. We're gonna take that ball to our right thigh, and we're gonna press it as hard as we can. Switch the ball by pushing the thigh towards the ball and your hands towards the ball at the same time. Left leg is up. Deep breath in. On the exhale, lift up, reach through your left toes. Hold here and relax down. Move the ball to your left leg. Extend that right leg up in the air. Squish the ball as hard as you can against the left thigh. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift up, reach through your right toes. Pull those abs nice and flat. Inhale back to center. Here we go. Exhale, left toes reach. Press against the right and switch and press and switch. And press. And press. Keep that going. Good, good, good. A few more here, guys. Nice job. I'm watching you, don't worry. You're switching legs every time, right? Very nice. All right, and relax. All right, hug those knees in with that ball on your shins for just a second. Take a little rock side to side. And then last thing we'll do here, we're gonna roll up. So put that ball between our shoulder blades. We're gonna take just a single weight. We're gonna bring it like this, and we're gonna let our head rest against it. And we're gonna open our elbows wide, and we're gonna feel those elbows stretch down towards the ground. Head nods yes, tuck that chin. On the exhale, push the ribs against the ball to lift your head a little bit higher, maybe to about a 45-degree angle. On the inhale, go up over the ball. You don't wanna go all the way if you get vertigo. And exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Now I want you to notice my elbows are not squeezing in when I come to the top. It's as if I had some kind of a tubular bar across my chest, behind my chest, and through my elbows so they stay nice and wide. Good, last two, and last one. Option, take your weights under each hand, spread your arms wide, and feel that stretch across your chest. If that feels uncomfortable on your neck, then do that without the ball there, right? Just a wide stretch, arms out to the sides. Let those ribs pop up, that's fine. And relax. Leave your weights off to the side so that they're handy. And let's straighten out that right leg and bring that left knee into your chest with the ball behind the hamstring. Grab on the sides of the ball so you can really pull that knee in nice and close. Curl up with your forehead to that knee. Flex through your right heel and try and get the back of the right leg closer to the ground and then lie down. So now as I lie down, that left leg is nice and close. Rib and thigh are connected, and I'm going to flex through that left heel and see if I can push and get that deeper hamstring stretch. You might see my leg is vibrating, meaning I'm getting a beautiful stretch here. Good. And then we're going to roll that ball up to the ankle. We're going to point, and we're going to let that lift us up a little, and then we're going to use our arms to pull ourselves back, and we're going to flex through that heel and really get that deep stretch through the calf and the hamstring. And we're going to let that foot rock side to side and maybe circle and then flex again. Woo! And we're going to bend that leg and cross it over the left thigh, passive figure 4 here. We're going to bend the right knee, and then we're going to let the legs drop to the right. And at that time, you can reach under your left weight if it's still there to get a nice stretch across the left side of your chest. And then finally, as you come back up, bring that right leg up, tuck it behind the left, and then we'll take that ball again and we'll put it in front of that right shin. And now we'll hug that right shin in really close. And that should give you a nice stretch on those low hip muscles that attach around your sacrum. You might even want to take that nice little rock side to side. And then again, you're going to let the arms widen, maybe slip that left one underneath the weight, and let your knees drop to the right, please. Straighten out the right leg, and then straighten out the left. And then we'll bring that right knee in, please. Bring that ball behind the hamstring. Give it a real good tug in. So you start to feel that deep stretch. Flex through that left heel, push that leg away, and then press that right heel to the sky. And then go ahead and roll that ball up, point the toe to lift yourself up, and then flex through the heel and bring it all back. Deep flex. Maybe that foot can go side to side, circles if you want. And then move the ball out of the way, cross that over your ankle, right ankle over your left thigh. And then bend the left knee and let your knees drop to the right, please. Right hand can reach underneath that weight for a nice stretch. And then as you come back to center, tuck that left knee behind the right, and then that ball to your shin. Take a little rock side to side. And then knees go left. And snake that right hand underneath the right, if that's okay. And then straighten the left leg, straighten the right leg. Leave your equipment where it is. On your exhale, you can either roll over to your side, use a knee to roll yourself up, however you want to get here. We're coming over onto our elbows in a plank position with your hands apart. You're going to tuck those toes. Don't worry, it's not going to be a full plank here. And then I want you to lift your hips up and press your chest back and get a nice stretch here. Feel those shoulders working. Shift into your plank for just a second, and then do that again. Press, and then you're going to lift your elbows. So you're in a down dog. You're going to start to walk your feet forward. You can walk your hands back too. Press your heels down, walk back and hang. Not yes, shake no. Hands on your thighs. You need to look at that stretch and a cow. And then